from the local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
We are digging deeper tonight into this portion of surveillance video in Uvalde, Texas, showing a police officer getting hand sanitizer while they wait over an hour to confront a man who's killing students and teachers. It's a moment that shocked a lot of people watching the video. We're going to get to that part of the story in just a moment.
First, News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live. Marilyn, you spoke with a law enforcement expert about whether these officers could face consequences.
That expert says they could on a civil level. I also spoke with the sheriff in our area. He says after watching these videos, he calls those officers cowards, and he cannot help but think about the time when he was shot after trying to save a deputy's life.
These officers are being criticized for not engaging a gunman inside Robb Elementary School.
I don't know how they can live with themselves for not going in and trying to rescue those kids.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says their actions were disappointing. Video from inside the school shows the first responding officers hearing gunshots and running away.
I get needing to take cover. I was shot 3 times in the life of a deputy sheriff, so I get it. You have to react immediately.
At 12:27, we see officers fist bump. 3 minutes later, one officer grabs hand sanitizer. We spoke with a former SWAT officer who says this officer was probably in a code black, which means stressed above his limits, not sure what's going on. We spoke with a law enforcement expert about this.
Is code black something that we see happen with officers?
Let's say that this code black took place and that the officer was that removed from the stressors that were around him. If I'm in charge of that operation, I'm going to tell that officer, I think first of all, I'm not going to give him a chance to use the hand sanitizer because he would have been engaging the bad guy.
It's over an hour before they rush into the classroom and shoot and kill the gunman. The law enforcement expert says the federal government will have a say in this matter.
Can these officers face any consequences?
So technically, yes, right? So in the state of Texas, we have several statutes that simply govern the behavior of police officers for simply not engaging or not doing their duty.
He doesn't think the prosecutors will take this on, but thinks there will be a civil suit from family members against the school district. Sheriff Staley says the community in Uvalde is probably reluctant to trust the department after this and thinks of his own situation.
If I didn't take action, the deputy that I was backing up would have died that day.
He says communities need officers that will activate their training and save lives.
I asked the expert exactly why he thinks that prosecutors would not go after this. He says it's because they would have to prove a difference in the intent of the officers' lack thereof, if they had adequate training and the leadership that they had on the ground. He also says he thinks it's unlikely that each responding officer would be criminally charged. Reporting live tonight, Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.